The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some room at the 30. And down right around the 37. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards on the ground. So a big play there running right. The DN couldn't get out. They couldn't stop him. It was the offense setting the edge and getting the big gain.
Yeah, essentially when you're the defensive end, when they talk about setting the edge so the offense has to bounce it one way or the other, instead that edge was actually rounded off by the offense and continued deep down the field.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Back to throw, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
30!
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Davis in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Now, Barney!
A run for Nick Chubb. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Second down, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really...
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Mayfield now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield on play action. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They pitch it to Chubb. He can't get him down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
A toss play to Chubb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
To throw, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. first down. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. 3rd down here.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on, and boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. 3.
They run it again with Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a plan.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Damarious Randall.